Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube lands, it's your boy Tuglo, and today we have here the Dispatch Quest trial. I honestly wanted to wait for a certain amount of time to kind of give myself enough time to see, okay, do I like the Dispatch Quest or do I not like it? How does it compare to the past Rampage event that we did lose in order to gain the Dispatch Quest? Now, first off, I do want to start off with the pros of Dispatch Quest. Now, with Dispatch Quest, it does allow us to level up characters we probably would have never thought to level up, just so that we can get that extra success percentage. On top of that, it does give us things that we do need. You can see we get Valis. Let's go to something a little more difficult. It does give us Fauna. You can see for the great success, it gives us things for the new blacksmithing area, whether it be to upgrade our weapons levels, whether it be to limit break our weapons levels or anything of that nature. It does allow us a completely new facet for gameplay that we did not have with Rampage here. It also opens up a different type of feel for the game. You know, hey, the game tells us kind of like the anime, hey, these people have these certain quests. It's pretty cool the way that they have it, like, yo, they got a quest for us to do, we can get a reward for it, bet say no more, I'm finna go do that. I think that that's really cool. On top of that, they make it to where some things are actually pretty difficult. I know for this special one, I can't click it. Actually, let's just go ahead and grab these real quickly, just so we can see some of the quests drops. So right here, I did get 2 iris for, I think that was like 24 stamina. It might have been 12. Right here, we're gonna get, I think that is to allow me to level up my weapons. Let's just go ahead and keep seeing what we get. We get a lot of great successes, you know, if you just throw in a lot of high level people and, you know, you just hit that, like, whichever one, like, they, like, automatically do it for you. It makes it really easy. But I will say, like, this one, this is a really, you know, this is kind of worth it. Like, I'm down, you know, you give me a little bit of everything, like, hey, I'm down for that. You know, that's really cool. I want to clear out 5, like, at least 5 total, just so we can see that special quest. Is that 5? Okay, so this special quest is actually really cool. It says, it does not give you any people to use, so you can hit recommended party, and yes, my advised skill point over what they suggest. Yes, my advised status over what they suggest. Quest success rate 100%, but that success forecast is not that little sunshine that it normally does. So right here at the bottom part of it, it does have a little hint. It says a method of moving without getting noticed. Then if you read the little this little thing right here, I guess a little bio for it. It says, we got our hands on some belongings of a suspected ringleader. Upon further examination, we now know their identity. The group making a deal with the underground casino is a band of thieves from outside the city. We know where they're staying. We'd like to find out their hideout, even if it means trailing them. So, you know, you want to kind of take people who are good at, like, being stealthy. So being able to, like, kind of think, like, okay, in the anime or in the game, who is, like, a stealthy character? Like, you know, you probably wouldn't want to use, like, the Amazon sisters, just because, like, they're super loud, so I don't think they would be good. So just kind of, like, having this little different kind of game mode allows you to, like, just sit down and think, like, yo, what would I do with what I'm given? You know, it's nice to allow this game mode to give us other things for the crafting. Now that I've talked about, like, the positives of this, I'm going to talk about the negatives, and I will say, I honestly think there are way more negatives than there are positives. Yes, it's a fun new game mode. Yes, it's something that we really don't even have to work at. So you could wake up, immediately do, like, 5 of these, and then, like, be out of your mana, or your stamina, excuse me. So, like, for instance, if I were to just, like, start going through here and being like, hey, I'm going to challenge all of these different ones, I could go from, like, 212 to, like, 48 or like 60. I know yesterday I was at 160 something, and I started up all the ones I just collected, and I went down to like 48, 45 stamina, and I was like, well, I guess I'm not gonna play any quests for right now. That is actually kind of good, because hey, if you start out your day, you're going to school, you're going to work, hey, you know, you ain't gotta worry about it. But for somebody that's like, yo, I just woke up and now I want to play the game, I have to like immediately use potatoes, and I don't really like that. I think that kind of sucks. On top of that, with Rampage being gone, we now lose our instant, 300, maybe 400 iris. Now you could argue, hey, over time, as long as you continue to do these missions from the boards, you will get 300, 400 iris. You could potentially argue that if you're getting 1, 2 iris per quest, do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 quests a day, however many you can do. Okay, I could potentially see that. But let me tell you why that sucks ass, is because now I'm having to spend stamina for something I was getting for free. Rampage was 100% free. On my alt account that didn't have a single level 80 character and a healer that was like only level 60, I guarantee you I was able to clear the entire Rampage. Didn't have anything special. I was able to get that 300-400, however much iris it was. Now with this, it's not as beginner friendly because you gotta have a lot of characters leveled up. There are some characters that I'm having to level up their 3-star version of just so I can get them kind of to that point where it's like, yo, now their success rate like allows me to use them. So it's kind of unfortunate in that regards, on top of not even being like, it costs stamina. That's like the worst thing about it. I don't care that I can send these people out. It sucks because I have to use stamina. This 212, if I were to use all this up, instead of putting it towards the current event or towards farming for Fauna or for Excelia or for Valis or whatever, I now have another place where I have to stretch my stamina out even further, and I do not like that. On top of that, if you can believe that we're adding more, the Valis that we got from Rampage is extremely important. We were getting, and I'm going to lowball, 1 million Valis, and I'm going to highball here, to around 3 to 4 million Valis. It could be anywhere in between, I don't quite remember. We were getting 1 to 4 million Valis for doing the entire Rampage, and now more than ever, we need Valis, just because with the new things that are coming out of the blacksmith, between rehammering, upgrading, smelting, all this good stuff. If you just have really terrible RNG, you could potentially, cost the same, if not more, than what we were spending. So yeah, it is unfortunate because Rampage was fantastic. I personally enjoyed it. I could go in there and I could farm for this stuff no matter how many times I wanted to for 0 stamina. It was awesome. Now, you can say with this crafting quest, you do it one time and you can just continually farm it that way and get the exact, or kind of, focus on what you need. The crafting quest took Rampage and gave it the Fauna treatment. Fauna, as we know, we do have the normal hard, very hard EX. EX kind of focusing more on the larger Fauna, but it costs an ass load of stamina that I haven't even done. I think I've done it one time for one quest somewhere down below. So I'm not even going to touch that because it's just crazy on the stamina cost. The crafting quest, I will say, being 1 stamina is way better, but why can't you just keep Rampage and add Dispatch? I don't understand why that wasn't allowed. I can keep my Valis, I can keep my Iris income, and then you could give me a new game mode on top of that. Instead, now it's like I log in, do Dispatch, log back out. I don't really play it. Like, my stamina is just gone. It sucks, man. It makes me extremely sad, and I wish they could have just kept it. You could have just, had a little side scroll feature to where, Dispatch is right there. You just, swipe it to the side, story moves to the left, boost, everything moves to the left, and then boom, there's Rampage, or boom, there's Dispatch. You could have kept it and made it really nice and simple. But, we just get cooked, man. And that really does suck. So, overall, Dispatch, while it is something new, it is a breath of fresh air. It's a breath of fresh air in the wrong direction. I didn't want this. It's just unfortunate, man. Let me know what y'all think about the Dispatch quest. I feel like I've ranted long enough about it. Not getting my Valis, not getting my Iris, on top of having to spend stamina to get said items. Unless y'all are cool with spending potatoes for this, which, in my opinion, is kind of forced to do this now if we want to stay competitive against newer players coming in or the older players who are whales. Because now I have to spend stamina here, or potatoes here, or, Iris to get stamina here, so that I can level up my weapons and be competitive in War Games, in Record Buster. I think that this is like pros and cons. It's definitely a way bigger con and a way bigger inconvenience rather than a pro. Let me know what y'all think about this patch. I've said enough. I want to hear what y'all have to say. I know a few people are like, yo, it's cool because of this, that, and the other. I just see way too much of the unfortunate side. And the biggest thing that I really don't understand, why not just keep both? Why can't we have Rampage and Dispatch? Let me know what y'all think. I'm curious to hear it. Thank y'all so much for watching. This is all I got for this video. So, as y'all know, that's the fat lady singing. That's the bells are ringing. And until the next video, I hope you have an awesome day. And I will see you in the next one. God bless and peace out.